How do you find rental comps? If you are underwriting a property either for purchasing it solely on your own or with partners, or if you are doing a passive investment, you want to know what other properties nearby are renting for. And here are 7 ways that you can look to find some rental comps. First, if you don't live in the same city or it's hard to get to the property that you're looking at, I would suggest either driving by or if not, using Google Maps. And so here's a property that I've been underwriting, Omaha along Highway 370. There's a former office building that is now an apartment community, 14 units that I've been underwriting. And you can just tell by the rooftops, it's close to an elementary school here, but there's not a whole lot of other apartments nearby. Here we'll zoom out. I know that these are townhomes right now. Not super comparative, but it'll be good to know what those are renting for. But as we zoom out here, you can see there's some industrial along Interstate 80. There's some apartments going in over here, but within the surrounding mile radius, there's not a whole lot, and we'll see more clearly where those apartments are when we look at apartments.com. So here we are in the same area. The property is right here in the center of where I had drawn a circle. This is a much bigger circle. This is about a 3 or 4 mile radius around it. And you can see those townhomes and then subject property right there. But what you want to do is look at all these other listings and see what they're renting for, see how comparable they are. Make sure that you're comparing studios to studios or one beds to one beds and figuring out a price per square foot. That's going to help you get a good estimate. Also, another thing, if you click on a property that is close by your property or the property itself, near the bottom of the page is going to be a listing of, here's rent ranges for similar nearby apartments. So this is very beneficial to help you get a gauge on what prices are. Something else you can do is this Rentometer website. You used to be able to search online here for free. Now you have to download an app. That is something that'll give you somewhat of an idea. Let's go back to our slide here. Craigslist and Zillow. Craigslist, you can search by map. That's what I would do. We zoom in here. You can see that there's not a whole lot listed on here, depending on what asset class your property is, and different other things might depend on how many other listings you're going to be able to find on here for comparison. Zillow, same thing, search by map. Not a whole lot of other apartments within a few miles of this one. You can tell that a lot of the residential is north here. You can always call or visit the nearby properties, pretend that you're a tenant looking for some place to rent, or you can tell them that you're doing research for whatever reason and you want to know what they provide for a one-bedroom property, what the price is, what amenities they have. And then lastly, you can speak with other investors or management companies that manage properties in the area and see what they have to say. And in some, you're just going to look at all of these different sources of information and see what is going to give you the best apples to apples comparison and weight that a little heavier. But after you do all these, you should get a great idea of the amount of rent that your property could be getting if it's under market, or if it's high or low, or where it sits. Thanks for watching.